Down a hammer and bring you in the front street, did you that, lad? It's well that you find the dying inviting, for the Armorer's Guild is not a place for quiet reverie. If the clangor of metal striking metal is music, music to your ears, mayhap you spirit the shrimp. I wouldn't mind to join the guild. Take it from me, lad. There is no greater joy than working a shapeless lump item into a shining breastplate with your own hands. What say you then? Well said, lad. Now we should cover a bit of guild's history before going ahead with the formalities. The armor craft is an offshoot of blacksmith. Time was when armorers and smithies were one and the same. But the years tricked by, the techniques for working sheet metal into armor plates become a specialized trade. And the smithies who showed uncommon skill as passion for his trade earned themselves the title of armorer. Now, as you can probably imagine, the skills necessary for making armor are also needed for shipbuilding. Oh no! Armorers, blacksmiths and shipwrights are armorers, but it was quite another calling shipwrights blacksmith, cause building a ship and making a hatchet could be more efficient. It seems as though a line needed drawing, and seeing as how Lim Salamisa was built to the strength of her navy, you can imagine why the armorers chose to cut their ties with the smithies and establish a guild of their own. As for the smithies, well, the whole notion of an independent armorers guild never did sit well with them, and there's been a fair old rivalry between our two factions ever since. Always trying to outdo each other we are. Which is why we're ever on the lookout for a new talent to help us keep the smithy bastard at their place. All you need to do is impress the forge masters and we can start you on your training. Be warned, Forge Master's Hazanza tongue could strip the scales off a fish bag at 40 paces. Saying that you won't fight a fairer mistress this side of the strait, Mertor. Let me know when you're mustered the courage to speak with her and see what the rest. My bad for that, guys. I just I skipped it. It was by accident. Your mind is made up. You're ready to throw your lot with the armors? Yeah, let's go. Then it's time to make yourself known to Forge Master. That's no empty title, by the way. Hazanza has a renowned shipwright. He's a renowned shipwright and one of the finest crafters in Lim Salaminsa. Head outside and you'll find her blistering skills her nearest initiates. So, you are the only ones that mentioned this rivalry amongst yourselves. Like this guy and the other dude, they haven't mentioned at all. Maybe it's you that cares too much about that. Huh? Ah, no. Another aspiring armorer, are you? Welcome, I'm Hans, a Forge Master of the Guild. Take it Guanama has explained you to the history and nature of our craft. Good. I had little to add on that front, save this. The life of an armorer is not an easy one. Day after day you will pit flesh and blood against iron and flame, and without passion for the forge you will fail, but passion alone will not make an armorer of you. To truly master this craft, you must be possessed of a will as unyielding as the metals you work. Knowing what lies before you, have you the fortitude to persevere? Yes. Oh, she turned her back, okay. Huh, I see you have no fear of hard work. That is well, consider your request to join the guild approved. But if you ever give me an odd less than your best, you will be at the door before you realize my boot has connected to your backside. You are clear on that? Good. Now that we understand each other, let's begin with the basics. What's your name? Ryusei. Very well, Ryusei. This tool is called a doming hammer. Here, grip it firmly, note its wave. Let me know when you feel comfortable with it in your hand. I'll tell you're holding it properly. Let's see your third set of hammer. How am I gonna find out which is the right one when I need to? Yeah. Blink, blink, bloink, bloink, bloink. My first dooming hammer. Ah, yes. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were an armorer. I'd think you were an armorer, you say? Of course, I do know better. Until you craft something with that hammer of yours, you look like a babe with a rattle to me. And I have no intention of mothering you. Take no mistake, I mean to shape you into an artisan, however, hard belief to pound. Save your sweat for the forge, lad. I don't expect you to fashion full suits of plate on your first day. Just pay close attention to my instructions. Be diligent in your work, and the skills will come in due time. Now let's be about your first lesson, shall we? I want you to take up your hammer and make me a bronze ingot. A mundane task, I grant you, but one of which every armor must master. Bronze, you see, is the most basic material to craft. Bronze ingots are its building blocks. It is no stronger of alloys, of course, but it is that very quality that makes bronze so easy to shape, and the metal of choice for a novice armorer. To forge your ingot, you need to procure 2 chunks of copper ore, a chunk of tin ore, and an ice shard. The ore can be purchased from Solomon here at the guild. The ice shard you have to find on your own. Well, are you waiting for me to swing in your arm? I'll be happy you would have to swing my boot. Alright, so to do anything of crafting, we have to press the button that is for your crafting log. You just have to find on your keybinds on menu. And we need to do this one. She said we need copper ore and tin ore. The guild supplier should have everything we need to do for our first quest. Here's the tin ore. Let's get a few. It doesn't really matter how many, just as long as you have the other one. You can buy copper ore here too, but if you did the Miners Guild quest, you should have copper ore too. So, just open the menu, click synthesize, and then press your skill, your only skill to do, where you increase your progress by 6 here, and it's done. There you go. You can close it and present to your guild master. Where is the guild? She'll ask for the guild code. And there you go. Complete your first task, have you? Well then, let's have a look at this ingot. So this is the sort of quality I can expect from you, is it? For a novice armor, this is excellent work. Excellent, well done, Ryusei. The key to making a good bronze is judging the ratio of copper to tin. With too much tin, the alloy becomes harder but also more brittle. Not the sort of material you want protecting your vital organs. Lest you forget, quality is a matter of life and death in your craft. That is why we teach our initiates to do metallurgical composition of every item we forge. Not that all are quick to learn, there are some who seem destined to produce mediocre results, however, painstakingly the process are explained. Thank the builder, you are not one of them. I am pleased to say that your ingot would fetch a decent price in the markets. But do not let this first success make you complacent. A single bad helm will lose you more trust than 100 good ones will win. Because bad armor means dead men. It is not enough that your work be good. It is not enough that your work be good. It must needs be consistently good. And achieving that consistency requires discipline and long hours of crafting the same item over and over, again and again. For you, this means a mountain of bronze ingots. Bronze ingots in your dreams. Bronze ingots until the process is so ingrained that you wake up and find that your pillow isn't an ingot you made in your sleep. When you feel you have learned all you can from forging bronze ingots, seek me out and I'll find you something else to craft. May the builder guide your hand, you say. That's it, boys. We even got more copper for us. And she gave us our little thing here. Oops, let's just do this. We now have been properly introduced to the world of armoring.